Bobby Durkins here. Well, I'm going to go ahead and apologize for my voice. You know why? Normally I'm all fired up, I'm a-going it and I'm a-screaming. Sometimes I sound like a squirrel that's being pinched. But today I can't do it. Why? Because I can't shake this sickness that's been a hold of me. So here we go. Let's just kind of recap where we're at. Well, first of all, we rang in the new year. And that was great. Because everybody seemingly has taken a dump on me even right before the new year even kicked in. I'm just telling you right now, found out my cousin went shoplifting at the Please You. You say the Please You, for some of you who's old enough, you're sitting there going, what's a Please You? They still got those open? They have this really weird one right down the road. And I mean, I don't know how they keep it open, but long story short, they have, and it's still creepy. But he went shoplifting, then got up the next morning, voice is back all messed up, can't talk, can't get fired up too good. And then my youngest in here screaming like wild banshees, like Satan's pulling them by the unmentionables, if you know what I mean. And then as soon as I was getting ready to sit down and watch my football game, just happened to have Georgia and Oklahoma going to overtime. And I just couldn't, I mean, kids were running around and everything, couldn't pay attention. And then I was having a difficult time flipping over there. And I finally got to it. The game, this is Clemson, Alabama, number 3. Number 1 and 2's been amazing. I'm telling you, I cried more during those first 2 ball games than I did when both my youngest was born. And I even cried harder than when my wife punched me for being, having my priorities out of place. But anyway, I'm just going to go ahead and say this, and I don't care if you won or not. Up until last night and you winning, you hadn't proved anything, Bama. The only really good team you played, you lost to. And it was to Auburn, who I believe ended up with 4 losses on the season. So forgive us for not thinking you were going to be amazing. For some of you good Alabama fans out there who's hit me up and you've been kind, I appreciate it. This is some of the more smart-mouth Alabama fans. I'm just telling you, I'm sorry that we didn't see you coming in and dominating like it was just a given, just because you have Alabama on the side of your helmet. Because I'm serious, last time you played your in-state rival, they owned you. And that was a team we beat. And it was a team that, as of now, 3 other teams have beat. But congratulations to Alabama on the 24-6 win, dominating win over Clemson. Tell you right now, it has Clemson defense walked out there like they were defending the honor of their mother after somebody wrote something on a bathroom wall about them. I mean, they went out there, and I'm telling you right now, and it's just like if their mother was some type of lady of the night, if you know what I mean, and kept putting them in a bad position, which the lady of the night would have been our offense, because they continuously put our defense in a bad position all night, and just like somebody who's taken up somebody they love, they fought back. They did a really good job, took a couple of blows here and there, but they're like, we're going to defend the honor of our mother. And then right there, finding out that woman went over there and she made out with the preacher and made out in front of the preacher's wife. Made out right in front of the preacher's wife. And then after a while, you're sitting there going, we can't do nothing. And that's exactly what I just like in Clemson's defense versus their offense. Now look, I'm not going to say that all of Clemson's offense sucked. I'm just going to say that the majority of them didn't get off the plane. Now I do give Alabama some credit. They did come in ready. They did come in with a chip on their shoulder. They couldn't believe that people were disrespecting them like that. So they came in, they were fired up, they were ready to go, they were ready to do their thing, and they did. But Clemson's defense didn't lay down. Clemson's defense just continued to fight, and they did a great job. It's just Clemson's offense, and listen to me, I'm going to tell you, I'm not being mean to anybody. I ain't taking a slap at anybody. I'm thankful for our coaching staff. But I have not been a fan of this one for about 3 years now. And I know Clemson fans, you're going to look at me and go, we had success over the past 2 years. Have you been drinking moonshine? Maybe I have been drinking some moonshine. And maybe it's delicious. And maybe it's real. And maybe it's from my garage. But I will tell you this, moonshine or no moonshine, two coordinators running the same offense is not a smart thing. I like Dabo. I think he's smart. But let's just go back over. Let's go to last season. How many times, if you're honest with yourself, Clemson fans, like myself, were you sitting there going, what are they doing? A lot of times. And you know the reason they won a lot of those games? Because you had Houdini at quarterback. Easily one of the best athletes to ever play college football was our quarterback last year. Now, I ain't knocking Kelly Bryant. I'm not knocking him. He's a talented quarterback, and I'm glad he's back there. But I'm going to go ahead and tell you right now, we had the football version of the Messiah playing football for us last year. So last year, they could have asked him, Deshaun, fart the ball down the field, and he would have somehow made it amazing. Okay? They would have somehow won. So a lot of coordinators look amazing and like geniuses and just like they're the creme la creme when they've got great players. But when you're having to rebuild, yes, sometimes it's rebuilding. And then sometimes you realize that they're just used to calling for elite talent who can take just average plays and make them incredible. And that's exactly what I think has happened over the past 2, maybe even 3 seasons. Now, I know I'm going to catch flack for that, and that's fine. I don't care. And I know one of our offensive coordinators, one of our 15 offensive coordinators we have, even got the Assistant of the Year job. I'm not knocking him. I'm not knocking anyone in particular. I'm just saying, how successful how many times do you hear the heads of many organizations, and it would make sense to have 2 of them, like the popes? You don't hear that. The presidents of the United States, the queens of England, may make a good rock band, but it'd make horrible structure. Well, Bama, you won. You did what you did. And I also want to address a couple other teams who's kind of local area, namely one down in Columbia. You know what? One of your fans looked at me today and said, you know what, Bobby Durkins? Carolina Gamecocks did something y'all couldn't do. Win, and then walked off. I want to say this to you, first and foremost, to the good Gamecocks out there, the 3 or 4 of you that there are, congrats. You won your bowl game. And then to the rest of you who's throwing beer bottles at our team and getting Dabo Swinney say ASS on the sideline, get a flag thrown on him while your student section's trying to bomb our team, I'm glad you've reached the upper echelon of y'all's program. You're back to the Outback Bowl. Go Tigers, go Tigers, go Tigers. And I don't care what's going on, y'all. I don't care if football season's here or not. Y'all come on back and see me. I got much more craziness to be going on. If it's bronchitis and the dookies don't kill me, I'm going to be fine. I'm coming back, and I'm telling you right now, I don't care what's going on. I don't care if they're 3-8 like they were in 1998. I don't care if they undefeated and win national championship. Go Tigers, go Tigers, go Tigers. Bobby Durkins.